Hi guys, it's me, Rusty78609, Central Texas, USA. It's cool here this morning. Hey Google, good morning.
Hi, Rusty. The time is 7:36 a.m. Currently in Burnett it's 39 and clear. Today, it'll be sunny with a forecasted high of 82 and a low of 49. Have a nice day.
You too. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
Okay, here you go. What's a computer's favorite beat? An algorithm.
Well, I don't know what to say. I don't write those jokes. Anyway, got the trailer back home, and I haven't been able to use the shower yet because they put some stuff in there that has to set up for 24 hours before you can use the shower. So having said that, I'm being patient, and I will not use the shower till this evening, and so that way it will have set up and I will know if it leaks for sure this afternoon. But they tell me it can't leak. They've sealed everything, they double checked it, triple checked it, and it doesn't leak. So having said that, maybe they did it. I hope they did. I'm sure they did. Actually, I'm sure they did, because I checked it, and the way it's sealed now, I can't imagine how it could possibly leak, but we'll see. But anyway, we did get a lot of comments, and I better get started. This is A Plus 2018 on taking my new RV to the service department. Well, it definitely tows well. Hopefully after you return home with it, the next trip will be off to the Wild Blue Yonder. Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure when or where I'm going to go, because this is the most beautiful time to be in Central Texas. I mean, you know, and I have a very private home base, and so for me this is very comfortable right now. So we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is Just Ken on the 2018 Keystone fifth wheel. Says, hi Rusty, how high are you able to raise the foot of the bed off the floor in the clipper? Would be nice if they offered a clipper with a Murphy bed set up for some extra available space. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how high you can raise the bed. Charles, on taking the RV to the service department, I like the fact that he's a happy man in his 70s. Got another 21 years to get his age. The secret to a healthy and happy life is being positive. Well, that's part of it. And also just have something to do and something to look forward to. You know what I mean? This is going to the service department. Elmer, Rusty, if you read, I read, on RTR, we are getting going and hope you come, but that decision is up to you. My wife thinks you're interesting. I call what you do and say as life experience, so perhaps you're good to go, and if not, no big deal. Take care as always, Elmer and the Mrs. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure yet. You know, that's a 1,200-mile trip, and you know, I just don't see any real benefit for me. I might. It depends. That's a couple of months off almost. So we'll see. Mary on going to the service department. Hi, Rusty. Hi, Mary. Clint, did they install the shower panels? Hope it's permanently repaired. No, they didn't. They didn't do the shower surround. And but I did look at other, you know, I didn't realize, but a lot of the new units don't have a shower surround. And the service department and the people in the dealership tell me that this paneling in the new RVs is completely waterproof. I don't know. We'll see. Do I believe that? I don't know. Going to the RTR. Oh, no, that's what he says. Okay. And then this is Clint again. It says this is about going to the RTR. Bob Wells video. Clint says, Bob is very well spoken and carefully chooses his words. Yeah, he does. What he does, he goes through and edits his videos. You know what I mean? He makes sure that he doesn't make mistakes. And that's good, because that's why he gets a lot of viewers and a lot of subscribers, because he does a good job. Laser Racer 6, going to the RTR. I think you should go to the RTR. It's big enough, so if you want to camp alone, you can. Plus, you can give us interviews with other campers and vehicles, plus film the drive there and back. Yeah, I went out there last year, and yeah, I found me a nice private spot. You don't have to be right at the RTR. I wasn't, but I did drive over there 3 or 4 times. Going to the RTR, Patricia. Very nice of you, Rusty, to speak well of Bob. Hoping your shower unit will be okay. Thanks. Or XX. Well, you know, Bob's, I don't know the guy. I've only met him a couple of times. He doesn't remember it. And I met him at the RTR, just said hi, that's it. He said, but, you know, Bob, you know, I'm me, he's him, and that's life. Southwest Hiker Smith, going to the RTR. Great comments, Rusty. Says, idea, I don't know what that is, of spending a single day around 500 people is antithetical to the reason I RV. I use my camper to get away from people. Me too, amen. Mr. Winger, 1951, about the RTR. Which YouTube video are you referring to? He just did a recent video on the RTR coming up in January, where he goes over what he considers some helpful rules that will make it peaceful and enjoyable for everybody that shows up. Yeah, his channel is Cheap RV Living. Yeah, it's all just one thing. Going to the RTR Doodah, thanks for your input and keeping us updated on your day. Thank you. Cajun says, what was the leak? I have no idea. I don't know. It has to be something in those that little surround thing. I don't know, Cage. I can't help you. They wouldn't let me stay back there. They said insurance issues and stuff. Going to the RTR, I watched, this is David, I watched Bob's video. I don't think the RTR would be for me, especially if I had to drag a trailer 1,200 miles there and back. Yeah, it's a long way. There's no doubt. So I don't know if I'm going to go or not. I don't. You know, who knows? I mean, who knows? After January, or you know, who knows? I'm not going to say. Rondlin 100, going to the RTR, says you are a true gentleman, Rusty. Looking forward to hearing good news about Puff's shower. Have a good morning. Well, I hope to give you some good news tomorrow anyway, because I'll use the shower today. Yeah, I think all that's going to happen is I'm just not going to be able to see where the water's coming out. I think that's what they've done. Going to the RTR Truth News Network. Hey, Uncle Rusty, you hit the nail on the head. Out of a group of people, there is always the ones that can possibly make the event bad for others, but we only live once, so we all have to enjoy life. Yeah, we do. This is Joseph on Going to the RTR. Says, I watched that one early this morning, Rusty. I thought you're right about he's just asking people to be human and treat others the way they should be treated, asking him to clean up after their dog, not let their dogs run around, keep the noise level down after a certain time. I thought he was well within his rights on asking people, and everything would go smooth. I believe I watch him as I do you, and I gain so much knowledge just from you two fellas. I think you're a bit more personable with your Google in the morning and everything. It gets me started every day, and I don't see, and if I don't see it by a certain time, I start looking for it, kind of like my cup of coffee. Thank you, Joseph. Going to the RTR, traveling with Rick. The last team to win 3 World Series in a row happened there. All right, got you. Going to the RTR Creations, left a little butterfly. Pamela Chandler, going to the RTR. Bob Wells is awesome. Watch all his videos. Yeah, he's a good guy. He does some good videos. Going to the RTR, Crazy Lady. Smiles, Rusty, for giving Bob a pat on the back. I didn't get to the RTR last year, but my daughter and I got to meet you at Daddle Wells. Yeah, I remember you guys. Yeah, how y'all doing? Things have changed for all of us. Good for you. She now lives in New Mexico. That's good. She picked a good spot. So I may head south again this year. From watching others' videos, the RTR may get bigger yet. God bless. Good and bad, I guess. So safe travels, Rusty, and what else? P.S. Fingers and toes crossed for the leak. To be no more. I hear you. I hope it's gone too. Well, Crazy Lady, enjoy yourself. They're full-timers out on the road. I met in Daddle Wells, New Mexico. Chris Hall, going to the RTR. Hi, Rusty. I have no plans to RV very far from Florida. So much here to see and do, but I have plans for January 2018. Oh well. This is Joyce on the Keystone Big Whip fifth wheel. I hope that they can find and fix your RV. It is amazing that it is less than 2 weeks old and has a leak. Well, you know, that's not unusual, guys, for an RV. And, you know, it's not unusual, trust me. Not for a new one. In fact, if you saw all the new ones that they had waiting to be repaired at the dealership, you would have been impressed. They had 46 new RVs waiting to, not brand new, but within a couple of years to have something fixed. And more waiting that aren't on the lot. This is on the Keystone 5th. It's amazing. The workmanship is just horrible anymore. People have lost their pride in their work, and it really shows. Stay safe and happy. Well, it's all about the buck, guy. The more you pump out, the more you sell. The more you sell, you know, they factor in the warranty expense. They know if they know they're screwing up, but they're willing to pay warranty costs and keep going. This is Michael going to the RTR. It says, yeah, unfortunately, there are some buttheads in the world. Bob made that point clear. Well, at least there won't be any bar fights. Well, that's true. They're not in a bar. Thank you, Michael. I'm taking the trailer to the service. Creations left a thumbs up. Thumbs up to you. Jamie Reed, 2017 MyPod. A dry weight of 515 pounds and a tongue weight of 55 pounds. A great idea for a motorcycle. It is. It is. Just like dragging a bed down the highway. Going to the RTR, Christina. We only live 2 hours away. We might go to check it out. I watched that video also. Well done. I thought it was well done too. You did a great job. I hope people are respectful. My hubby and I will never be without a home base. I won't either, but it's fun to get out in our little converted van and be gypsies for a while. Cheers, Rusty. Hope you are enjoying your new casa. Yeah, I really am. I love it. It's got a great layout for me, and so far it's okay. So, you know, water leak, you know, it's not a big issue. Actually, it gave me a chance to tow it, you know, set up. You know, I had to hook it up, tow it over there, unhook it. Then when they got through with it, I had to hook it back up, bring it back home, and unhook it. So I got some practice in doing that, and I didn't mess up. So this is Joyce on taking the RV to the service department. Joyce says Judy Garland was the girl's name. Okay, and it was a fun movie. Sure hope that you get the leak fixed and not jacked around with me. I didn't. Looks like a smooth ride. Thanks for taking us along. Yeah, thank you. Patricia going to the RTR. I really like Bob, and I think he will make sure everyone behaves and has a good time. From what I understand, if it is too much for anyone as far as a crowd, you can always find a place to go off and camp by yourself, not that far away. That's very true. You get to meet a lot of people and make friends. I would love to go and meet some of the people I watch on YouTube. It would be fun. Yeah, it's a huge area, man. In fact, the first night I was out there last year, I camped about a mile away from the RTR, closer to Highway or Interstate 10, and it was a huge area, open area, and I was the only camper there. So, you know, the love of hounds going to the RTR. I agree. Hi, Rusty. I agree. Bob did a great video. I do think they're expecting even more people this year, so the video was a great tool. In the meantime, looking forward to hearing about Puff's fixes. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I would imagine he will hit his 1,000 this year, because once the word gets out, these events really take off, and that's there. In fact, some of them die under their own weight. You know, in other words, they just get so big that people say, "To hell with it, I'm not doing this anymore." Going to the RTR, Flower Child, sounds like you and I are on in the same boat. When it comes to deciding to go or not, for me, it is a 1,600-mile drive, and I'm not looking forward to that at all. Wouldn't mind meeting a few people, but other than that, not sure. You guys who have YouTube channels are going to be overrun with well-meaning followers. Thank you. This is rather be fishing on RV towing or something. Yeah, this is those little tow balls. What grease do you use on the ball hitch? It's just a generic grease. It's the same grease I would, well, it's not the grease I would use on the wheels, but it's just plain old generic grease. You can get it at Ace Hardware for about $5. Very small RV, Totoro, my neighbor, You've added portholes. Yeah, that's my little round mirrors. Yeah, I got 5 of them. You can get them at Amazon. I left a link. Oh, I got to tell you, today was a record day at Amazon. I got 0. Damn. But it happens. Every now and then you get a 0 day. You know, some days you do pretty good, and some days 0. I'll go over that right quick, just as a matter of fact. For those of you that are new, I am an Amazon affiliate, and I put a link to the Amazon products in the description of every video. If you use that link and go to Amazon and buy anything, whatever you buy during that shopping session, I get a small commission off of, and it doesn't cost you anything, okay? And so, you know, if you choose to use the link, if you're going to buy something from Amazon, well, then fine, I appreciate it. But, you know, if you don't, I'm not. It's the way it is. This is going to the RTR. Jane says, I agree with your thoughts on Bob Wells. He is dedicated and generous with his time. I've learned a lot from his videos on boondocking. I hope your shower is repaired to your satisfaction. I don't know. I read recently that about 20% of new RVs will have some issue requiring repair work, whether it's a $10,000 unit or a $100,000 one. I hope you get all the bugs worked out over the next month, and then just smooth sailing ahead. Yeah, you're right. You know, it's got a, you know, there's a lot of little, well, actually there's not that many water connections in my RV, thank goodness. You know, there's not that much that can go wrong in this RV, and that's why I got it. That was one of the reasons I got the simplest one I could find, because I know they build them like crap. And then I can add stuff that I want that works. Going to the RTR, Eric, I follow Bob, and I think he made it very clear in his last video how to make the next RTR have less negative experience for the previous. Number one, use common sense. It's not all about you. Respect others and be responsible. Respect the land. And it's a big desert hang with with groups and similar likes, and keep space from other groups which might roll differently. Rock on, Rusty, and keep polishing the diamond. I am. Yeah, there's plenty of room out there for the people that go to the RT. You know, if they want to listen to loud music, have you a loud music group. If you want to do whatever you want to do, go to that group. You know what I mean? And it all works out. You know, then you can meet in a common area and learn things. Going to the RTR, this is Angela's got 2 in a row. You are welcome, Rusty. Hang in there, okay? Angela, how about that? And like it, getting a new RV or something. Going to the RTR, I feel like it might turn into another Burning Man. Yeah, well, you know, you never know. I mean, you know, you start getting crowds and things kind of get out of hand. 2017 Ram 1500, Angela, that's because of USAA.com. Everything is already done. If you do the deal online and print out the paperwork in advance, cash deal. Marine wife here, Semper Fi. Semper Fi to you. That means all for one. Going to the RTR and Blades. I'm new to your site. You don't need to jump and go on the road to keep your viewers happy. You're reminding me to breathe I watch for. Be happy, and we all enjoy your videos. Well, thank you. This is going to the service department. Joe, if you had your Google device, you could say, hey Google, what was the name of the main character in The Wizard of Oz?
The characters in The Wizard of Oz include Dorothy Gale, the Wizard, Scarecrow, and others.
I mean, you can't say those 2 words together without this thing hearing. This is Donald on going to the RTR. Rusty, you should go to the RTR, meet some of your followers. It would be a good time to promote some more subscribers. And what the hell, Rusty, I would like to meet you and buy you a beer at Beer 30. Laugh out loud. Don at Cool Cover. Cool Cove. Yeah, it would be neat if it was closer, but that's 1,200 miles, and it's in January. You know what I mean? If it was in May or whatever, you know, when I'm leaving out of here to get out of the heat in the summer, then it all fits in. But to go out there and come back, I don't know. Angela, truck camper, sweet, looks great. Don't make them nervous, Rusty, and get a discount for all the business you can refer. Okay. This is Chad on RV Towing. That's the little tennis balls. My grandfather made one like this 30 years ago. That's interesting. Taking my new RV to the service department. This is R Gray 317, Puff the Magic Wagon. Boy, I'm telling you, it is. I love this little old RV. It takes nothing to cool it. I got one little burner on, and back here I got a little electric heater that has a fan setting, and I just put it on fan. You just click it on the first one, and it keeps it pretty comfy in here. Right now it's about 68. Yeah, 68. Old friends. This is Ronald 100. This is a video I did a long time ago. I wish you'd tell us about other friends of yours, Rusty, your old buddies. Don't you miss having a buddy to pal around with? I love this vid. The parting shot shows your kind eyes. I had some really good friends, guys. They're all dead now. And, you know, yeah, everybody would love to have a good friend. I've got some acquaintances that I go and have lunch with every now and then. But as far as a really close, good friend like I had years ago, that, you know, the kind that you could say anything to and know it wasn't going to be repeated, or if you needed them and it was 3 o'clock in the morning, that you could call them and they'd be there without any questions asked. I had 2 of those in my whole life. And one of them was, I mean, this guy, I won't mention his name, but if you needed help of any kind, financial, anything, you could ask, you could call on him, and he wouldn't ask any question at all. I remember one time I borrowed some money. He just handed it to me. He never asked me when I was going to pay him back or anything. Never. He didn't say one word about it. Just, here's the dough. I paid him back a week later. Taking my new RV to the service department, Dreaming Angels Reborn. Wizard of Oz was a big highlight for me as a kid. Came on once a year. Life was simple then. Hugs to Rusty. Thank you. 12 hugs a day will keep you healthy, guys. Hug 12 women a day and you'll live to be 110. Improved fan. Oh, cooling. Angela, only we Southerners know how to do that. Live without and before AC invented. Yeah, but I didn't have air conditioning when I was growing up. This is Ronald 100 on full-time RV. Ronald 100 says, ha ha ha. There's a picture of a rooster. I got a picture of a rooster that I had in my, I've had it since 1964. I took a picture of a rooster that I had, and the rooster attacked me one day. Well, it attacked me several times, but it never spurred me, but it tried to. And one day I was outside, and anyway, he went through his little routine, and I went back in the house and got my 410 shotgun, and I shot him. And Ronald 100 says, ha ha, he died of lead poisoning. He says, I shot the SB. He said, you're a trip, Rusty. Well, it's true. It's a true story. Central Coast Camper, this will be the last one going to the RTR. That's good. You got your trailer back in one day. No kidding. Now let's see that new shower surround you've been raving about. Well, I didn't get a shower surround. I'm going to add one that I'm going to do myself. I'm going to make it out of some material I found at Home Depot, and I'll do that in the next week. Yeah, because I just don't believe that stuff is waterproof. You know, I'm sure they've got the leak fixed, or hopefully they have. But anyway, from Central Texas, USA. Hey Google, tell us one more joke on the way out, huh?
This might make you laugh. Why can't a bicycle stand on its own? It's too tired.
Oh, cute, cute. Anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA on a Wednesday morning, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA, made when you can, drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you, I promise you. It's good for you. It will help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it will help you lose weight, okay? And what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Deep, hold it for about 2 or 3 seconds, whatever, and then breathe out through your mouth. Do that several times a day, and that's good for you too, okay? And what else? Stretch, walk, you know, stretch. You know what I mean? Really stretch. And do that several times a day. Why? Because it's good for you guys. It'll keep you healthy, and it's something you can do. You know what I mean? You don't have to go to the doctor and get a prescription, and you don't have to worry about somebody else doing something for you. Do it yourself. And I'm cleaning my fingernails because I just realized they are not clean. Anyway, stretch, walk, do all that stuff, guys. Keep your health, because we'll go somewhere. I don't know, it may be spring before I actually pull out and go somewhere serious. But when it's time, I can do it. I've already proved that. So enjoy your day, and we'll talk again some later on today sometime. Enjoy, guys. Bye. Adios.